Hi guys, on holiday at the moment. I've just noticed something in my car that might be worth just recording. Over there is a solar panel, or it's a power bank that's got a solar panel on it to keep it topped up. I did a video on it a couple of years ago when I bought it, and I keep getting comments on it on that old video about how rubbish they are and they're no use, and the fact that it's just fallen out. I think you can see it's come loose. I've got to do something to it anyway to go and have a look at it, and that's reminded me about all those comments I get on the video. So we'll have a look, we'll plug it into my phone and see what sort of charge it produces. I'll explain a bit more when we get inside where it's not windy. Right, let's take our masks out the way. Yeah, that's the solar power bank, and the only problem I have with it is that it falls out every so often. The sticky, well, they're not sticky, are they? What do you call them? Well, they're vacuum seals, aren't they? You know, I can't think of what they're called. Doesn't really matter, but whatever they are, you stick them on there and they stay there for quite a while. But every so often they drop off. So it's fallen off. That little panel around the outside's fallen off. That's irrelevant. I might need two hands to push it back in properly. I can't get that cover back on. Right, I'll stop filming for a second. I'll plug that lead into it and plug my phone into it. Let's just have a little look, see what charge we've got in there. Don't know if the phone will pick that up, the camera. It says 70% at the moment. So it's not going to be a test to see whether it will fully charge it from flat. Right, I just struggled to get that bezel, or whatever you call it, around the outside, the trim piece, but it's back on there now. So what's this going to tell us? Yeah, that's saying fully charged, all the lights are up. I can't do this with one hand. That came out easily just now. Ah, right, the reason I was struggling was I was trying to open it at the wrong end. Right, there. Get hold of that. Stick that in there the right way up. Okay. Get hold of my phone. Work out which way round that's going to go. That way. Plug that in there, switches on, all the lights come on. Oh, it's actually dropped to 68% while we were chatting, but you should be able to see it is charging now. That's up there. So yeah, it works. I don't remember what I paid for this. I didn't buy it for this purpose. I bought it because I was doing a solar powered car somebody had asked me to do, and I was explaining that when you say solar powered, you could use something like this that charges the battery from the sun, solar powered, and then you run the car off the battery. That's what lots of solar powered vehicles do. They charge up the battery during the sunlight and run the car off the battery rather than trying to run the car directly off the sun. So that's what I bought it for originally. Having bought it, I then had it, so what was I going to do with it? And the logical thing was to leave it in the car, stuck in the window. Now, some of the comments are, why have you put it in the window? If it's going through the glass, you're going to lose power from the sun. Yes, especially the tinted glass in here. It's probably UV protective, so that's going to reduce the power going to the battery. But let's be honest, it's designed to be stuck on the window. That's what those suckers are. I couldn't think what that word was earlier. It's designed to be stuck in the window. So that's what I'm doing with it. The fact it's not going to get the best power doesn't really matter. As long as it's trickle charging the battery and keeping it fully charged, which it was, as you could see, it was fully charged, then that's fine. I don't use it every day. I use it once in a blue moon, quite literally. In fact, I've probably used it 3 or 4 times in the 2 or 3 years it's been in that window. So that's fine. The sun keeps it topped up, and if I need it in an emergency, it will charge my phone, and it will charge it all the way up. It may not charge a iPhone or something that needs more charge, but my cheap old phone here, LG Spirit, which I've had for a few years and it desperately needs replacing, it does charge, and I can carry on making calls with it. So there you go. I will now unplug it, because I don't need to charge my phone from it, because we're on holiday and I've got a proper charger, so I can charge it off the mains. That's gone up to 71% there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but in those few minutes of chatting, it dropped to 68% and it's gone up to 71%. So it is putting charge in there, and I will now struggle and stick the suckers back on the window and stick that back on it so it can carry on with what it's doing. When it is charging from the sun, there is an LED that comes on just there that says solar, but there's no way you can actually see that's on unless you sort of go round and have a look in the sun. And when you do that, you put your head over it and block the sun so it goes out. But I have been able to see that that little solar LED does come on when it's charging. It says output 2100 milliamp hours at 5 volts. So as I say, I don't think that's enough for iPhones. But I've never had an iPhone, so I don't know. And I don't care, because I don't want an iPhone. Not sure if we can see the green LED is on, or it is when I don't cover the... There you go, if I cover it, you might be able to see it flashing on and off. Thanks for watching. Check out the video description down below for more information. And if you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you like that one, you might like to subscribe over here.